Hi Virgo, this is Just with your April 25th to May 15th, 2018 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Virgo, this is one thing I see that is screaming. That pretty much sums up the whole thing. It'd take me under 2 minutes probably to just say, and I could close this whole video out. But I like to give more. I like to let's talk about work. Now, as far as work is concerned, some of you, I feel, you may have to go, some of you may be in a fight for your life, or you may be fighting someone, having to set the record straight. If you run the office, if you run your own business, someone may be trying to sue you. Someone may be coming after you, them. I do get fighting, having to set a record straight, having to prove yourself, is what I see here at the workplace. Someone feels like they've been done wrong. Someone feels like, or they don't want to adhere to the rules and regulations is what I get. So you may be a witness to this, or this could be something that you're actively involved in. I do see some hell breaking loose, or has broken loose at the workplace. But out of that came like an ingenious idea. Like some of you could have been waiting for the right time to get rid of someone. And it's like, damn it, that's it. And that's it. This is it. we could use this to get rid of them. Or you may have done something, at the workplace that may not be ethically right, getting rid of someone. But you may have been premature in doing something towards somebody at the workplace, or you may be a witness to this. And because the way they reacted or acted because of the situation, whatever happened, however, what they did wasn't wrong. How they did it was wrong. And some of you may be a witness to things going against them due to the fact that it wasn't what they did, but how they did it. Okay. Some people are going to exploit that. So I do see exploitation behavior going against someone that actually is coming from a place of right. Now, some of you, I do see, you may say to yourself, this place of work is just too much going on. I'm out of here. And I say this a lot for Virgos, because it don't take much for Virgos to get turned off and to say, you know what? I could be doing something better. I'm too good for this. But I do see a decision has been made, and it's come with a lot of drama. It's come with a lot of battle. It's come with a lot of back and forth. But finally, there's been this totality in a decision and a direction forward for some of you. And for all of you, it'll be something different. I do see that some of you may be feeling as though you know where you want to go, and you know how you're going to get there. Virgo women, you want abundance. You are abundant. You may feel as though you just, had a huge win. You beat the one of the guys at the office, and now you have the corner office. Now you have the title. Now you have, the viewers. You have the business that everyone wants. And it could come by way of someone making an initial partnership, or wanting to kind of partner with you, or giving you some form of affiliation, partnership, green light. Yes, we want you. Yes, we're going to use your product. Yes, but there's been some type of, I get not just you on your own, even though you came up with the concept, you fought tooth and nail to get where you are. Now you're setting your sights on a higher goal, but it's going to come by way, or it's starting with, or has started with some form of a collaboration, partnership with another. Okay. And, I have to say that for some of you, because again, your business is taking off, something in your life is taking off, or you now have made this decision to go in a direction where you want all that you deserve. Okay. If it's love, if it's not, work and that sort of thing, but it could be love. And it's like, this is the person that can give me all of that. And I'm no longer going to, I'm going to make the sacrifice. You may sacrifice your family. Some of you may sacrifice your actual family if you are in, a family situation, you're married, you have children, that sort of thing, you may sacrifice it, and you may no longer want to wait, no longer want to really think this thing through. You want to go for it, and so I would say that there still will be the practical side of you in this situation, like the decision that you want to make, whatever this decision that you're making based upon your need to feel this feeling, your need to be at a highest level as much as you can be, as far as your finances, your success. You can see it, you can taste it, you can feel it, you know what it is. You're very clear on it. You may be thinking your logic and practicality may be at a 10, where, all you can see from the situation is the good, and you're coming from a place of emotion, right? Because your logic, your practical, rational side is being fed off of the feeling that it's getting you and giving you when you think of it, right? And you're thinking long term. You're thinking down the road. There can't be anything wrong with this. You've planned too precise, and you feel your mojo, as I said to you before, it's back, right? And whatever this is, this opportunity, this partnership, this new beginning, it's too good. It's exactly what you want. It's, dare I say that word? It's perfect. So a sacrifice is going to be made. And I feel like in the second week of May that some of you guys may have to cool your jets, slow it down, and work the plan a little bit harder and a little bit longer. And I say that because the advice is that you're going to have to be patient. Change comes with time, and it doesn't come without a few broken hearts. Right? So when you come off of your high, because I do feel like there's a bit of a high, someone or something is fueling that, right? Reality is going to set in. Reality is going to set in, and you guys are going to take some huge step backs. And it just may be because you may be able to see the hurt and the pain that you may cause. Some of you may actually deal with it, and I got that as well. Some of you may actually deal with that, and I'll get into some areas of it a little bit later. But if you had such high hopes, you may find that, oh, well, that's not going to work. This partnership isn't going to work. The capital isn't there. Something may end before you even had a chance to begin. Now, what I would like for you guys to do, because sometimes with Virgos, you guys do have Scorpio in the 4th house, which is likened to having Moon in a Scorpio. So you guys do wrestle with emotional extremes. It's either, everything is positive, your plan is working, and you're fine, you're great, without a whole bunch of crazy emotions, right? Unless you have, Leo or some other excitable sign in your chart. Or it's, I can't believe this, I'm kind of devastated, but I got to keep going. I got to go to plan B, and now I'm going to work even harder, twice as hard, because the reason why plan A didn't work clearly is because I didn't work hard enough. And so I'm going to overwork myself to drown out the pain, the devastation, and to not fail myself again. So be careful with that, because I do see in the second week of May, there being this propensity to want to work hard again. Take a step completely back and then just start working and working and working and working. So be careful. This life, it has nothing to do with you doing something wrong, and you have a right to want to feel a source of happiness. I think where the issue comes from is perfection. None of us are perfect. No one can be your perfect anything. You can't even be perfect of anyone. And before someone gets in that comment section below and want to start sounding off about what they think about what I just said, okay? If the shoe doesn't fit, don't put it on. But for the Virgos that know I'm telling the truth, they know that it's coming from a place of right, true, and because at the end of the day, it is what it is with a Virgo. You guys work really hard to do things as best as you possibly can because you want it to be done right. No different than Taurus. It's true. So it's no trying to down you. It is literally just a word to the wise. With that notion of perfection, it comes a lot of disappointment because people are going to disappoint you. Situations are going to disappoint you. So this is not to be a down video. It is a realistic one. Okay? But all in all, there will be good things that come out of something. For some of you, there may be that aspect. And for others of you, you may get to a period of like, I am very, very happy. I'm happy. I'm fine. I'm happy. I took this plunge. Yes, I did make a sacrifice. I got out of that relationship. I got out of that job. I'm now in something that's so much more better for me. Yeah, I do have to work a little bit harder and the pay is not as much as I would like it to be. And I'm working harder so I can eventually make the money I wanted to make it, because it can also read in that way as well. The flip side of it is that you may look at others, whomever was the sacrificial lamb, and see that they are less than as happy as you are. So it can run that way as well. It doesn't mean that you're going to feel the fallout of it. It can mean that you have to start witnessing this change, this end, albeit great for some, and I happen to be one of the some. It is going to be difficult for someone else. So time will tell which side of the pendulum that you fall. But those are the two kind of aspects in which this all will play out. Now, money. Well, money looks like you guys will continue to make money. You have some great ideas to make more money. Partnerships looks to be very favorable. But again, I would take partnerships with the understanding that anything's subject to change. And I hope that, I remember that I want that to be a tagline. Anything is subject to change. Okay. So just keep that in mind. And as long as you guys do, you'll be fine. And I do see increase in this month. Hard work definitely brings more income. And I feel like you guys will have more to do with. Okay. And you may feel, particularly Virgo men, you may feel a bit sentimental. You may be buying a gift. You may be deciding to go out with a mate, do something, give some form of token of your affection to someone, showing a token of affection by way of inviting them out or buying them something. Okay. Now let's get into love, because this is the thing that I wanted to say very clearly. Love. And I'll go back to what I said before. Some of you made a decision. It wasn't an easy one. It was a decision that was made, and it could have happened because of, like, someone could have made that decision for you. A fight, an argument, someone doing something unscrupulous, someone challenging someone for not doing things fair and in a just sort of way, which created an argument, which now gave someone an aha moment of like, I'm going to use this for my benefit and I'm going to get the hell out of here. I feel like there could have been some form of, now let me step back. For those of you that recently had an argument with your mate, there's decisions to be made. Like, where do we go from here? I get that's more from the male energy of Virgo. And I feel like the woman, like your wife, she's sitting pretty. She's good. Okay. She's sitting pretty good. You've either, I don't know if it's you that put her in a position of sitting pretty, or, it's just her. She could be pregnant. So now there's a decision to be made of like, where do we go? Where you're planning, to get a house and the next stages of your life. And you're like fighting like hell to make sure that you increase your finances. Increase is what's on the mind. Right. But if it's not pregnancy, then I feel like she's pretty good. And you may feel like, where do we go from here? In this relationship, if there's been a fight, there's been an argument. I feel like in this situation, there has been efforts to try to reconcile, come together, and even at a time you may have, And I feel like a reconciliation between you and your mate could have started before it could even get off the ground. It ended. Like before you guys could even like pour a drink. You know, it's like, well, that ended quickly, you know, and now there's pain. Now there's hurt, and someone's defensive, quite defensive, and burdened by this sense of defensiveness. Okay, burdened by it. And I feel whatever started and then stopped out of the blue is making someone in a relationship think, should they give their love to someone else? Should they just, you know, sacrifice this relationship and just go? That's been a huge thought in the mind of a Virgo if you're watching this. That's been a huge thought in the mind of Virgos if you're listening and you're a Virgo and you know that, particularly with a male Virgo. And I feel that there's a deep desire to want to love and be loved and be in a relationship that's reciprocal and has a lot of passion and that's fun and that's, you know, progressive and all those things that can fuel your flame. And you just want that. That's what you want. But first and foremost, you really want you want that love. Some of you just really kind of want love, and you're tired of, some of you actually, going back to the word perfect, you actually are willing to sacrifice perfect. That's the challenge, though. I keep saying that, you know, you may be sacrificing it, but in fact, that's your challenge. Okay. Your challenge is to, come away from this idea of perfection. That's your challenge. And it's funny how I'm looking at the position and thinking it's sacrifice for some reason, but I'm communicating in the beginning of the video with the challenge and that word perfect. And so your challenge, yes, it does echo that you are having a hard time taking away the fact that everything isn't going to be perfect and you're not going to always get what you want. And I feel in a relationship, whatever it started and it ended just that quick, when it comes to the second week of May, some of you are just going to take a huge step back and just really start working and not even put any focus on this relationship, because you may look at them like, okay, well, I'm going to be nice to you. Like if you're the Virgo woman, you're going to be nice. You're going to be courteous. You're going to be respectful. You're going to, you know, if they want to talk, fine, you can talk. You know, but you know how you guys do when you're mad or you're not pleased with someone. No. Yes, I did. And if someone tries to say something funny, you don't even address it. And you may look down a little bit and just start doing what you need to do. Like, that is such a typical trait with so many Virgos that I know. It's almost hilarious to see it, because it's like, oh yeah, I can't do the same thing. Like, and some of you may say, well, I don't when I'm not talking about you. I have to clarify, because some people, you know, they want to go in this comment section below and have something to say. But I do have some Virgos out there that will say, yes, Josh, you're right. That is true. I will do that. I get so quiet. You guys will do the yes, no, maybe so. That's it. So I do see that. Being very like, yes, you know, accommodating and very PC, you know. And Virgo men, you just may become very much focused on work. But I do see scaling back and not even focusing on the love aspect, not even trying to fix it and work on it. And you just like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, I'm here. When you're ready, I'm here. But just know at this point, it's going to take some work. Basically. So that's for you guys that it's not that serious. It is what it is. You guys are going through a little hiccup in the relationship, you know. If it persists like this, is going to get, you know, it'll be a different story. Others of you, there could have been another person, another situation. If you're single and you've been wanting to mingle, you may have met someone, you felt it was the one. As soon as things was starting to, you know, move, it ended. And now someone is actually feeling the effects of that breakup, because they really, like, it could have started with, it got hot and heavy. Then it turned into, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. And it literally was like not even a whole month out, or maybe, you know, 2 months at best. And, you know, by 2 months and a half, it was like over. And now for the next month, someone has to sift through all of these hurt feelings and probably thinking to themselves, why the hell am I like feeling so hurt? I just met the person. Yeah. So there's that for some of you singles. So be careful, because then you're going to step all the way back. And, you know, by the time you're ready to stick your toe back out in the dating world again, you'll feel like, I just want to be a friend. I just want to be a friend. We have to go back to my, 50-step program. Again, it's not a 12-step, it's a 50-step program. And you have to pass all of those hurdles, that sort of thing. So yeah, be careful. Now, others of you, I feel as though, yeah, that's pretty much what I see, Virgo. If there is something where somebody else is coming into the picture, I feel like that's short-lived. I feel like it's something that's very much desirable. That person might hit you just in the right spot, and you feel like, hey, this is what I want. This is the kind of love that I want. This is the kind of person that I want to be with. And someone may be taking a step back from the situation because they may be scared. It may be all too much happening all too quick. And they knew the last time that happened, they fell in love, they were hurt. So someone may not be ready to truly be able to love because, they've been bitten. And therefore, there could be that issue that they're struggling with. Okay, so the best thing to do if you feel like you're in that category is to take a step back. If they, start to, hide behind work and other obligations and all of that. If you know that this is the right person for you and it's just that, it's nothing else, then, being their friend or just being supportive of their need to slow things down and take it a little, step by step, is the best thing that you can do. Okay, the best thing that you can do. So that's what I have for you guys at this time. I hope this has been helpful. I started off saying I'm gonna give the shortest readings possible because this is crazy, but that hasn't happened. So if you would like to share with us how this has been helpful, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I kind of feel like you guys will be sharing your thoughts on this one, and I always look forward to hear from my Virgos. So if you would like something personal with me, definitely you can find me in the beginning and into this video and in the description box below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one.